Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 2nd of June 2019. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of and what the energy is about. The Queen of Rods, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Now, the Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands, is a court card, and she's a woman who's living her best life. You can see all the yellow. She's really happy. She's empowered. If you think of yellow as the solar plexus chakra, it's the thing that powers you up. It's the internal battery. It's that spark of life. It's the spark of the divine internally that energizes you and fulfills you and gives you life and purpose. She is holding this wand, which is about living her life purpose. So she is doing a job that fulfills her and that gives her a sense of joy. And she is passionate about what she does. So she's not a queen who sits on a throne and goes, do this, do this. She's someone who's creative, and she paints and she performs and she dances and she writes, and she's someone who's active and in the middle of life and engages with life. You've got the sunflower there, another symbol of joy, something that follows the sun, and she is like the sun. So whenever she appears, whenever she walks into a room, it's like a ray of sunshine, it's a ray of light. And she turns heads, quite literally. She's covered in this yellow dress. She's got a crown. There are leaves on that crown, like there are leaves on the rod. It's all about growth. She's never finished. And we've got this triangle pointing down. So she's receiving divine information, and her body is a vehicle for that divine info to be used in the real physical world. So she's operating at the highest level, which means her vibration is really, 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 really high. The next card is the Four of Wands, which is the card that represents weddings and celebrations and successes, and it's a gate card. It's about walking through a doorway by being happy and joyous. She's ready to walk through that doorway, and it's a new chapter in your life where you're happy, you're safe, you're secure, you're with someone. We've got 11 here. 11 is the master number of service, and 1111 is two people who are living their best lives. And when you live your best life, even if you're not a nurse or a doctor or a humanitarian or a Red Cross worker or a Doctor Without Borders, if you're an artist and a painter and a dancer, for instance, you are of service to other people because you're showing others that you can live a life that's amazing. You're an example that you can be happy on this planet. You're an example to others that you can reach for the sky and you can do more with what you've got. So she's the one half of this doorway. She meets the other half of this doorway, and together they move through and settle down and build a castle of their own where they're happy and they connect and they have children. The Queen of Rods, also, what I'm getting is the message that it doesn't have to be a woman. It can be a man or a woman today who comes into your life in some way, and it's literally like someone's turned the lights on. It's like someone comes in and it's the sun has just walked into the room. That's how you feel. So you're just sitting there in the cafe, everyone's chatting, you're with your friends, you're having a cappuccino, and suddenly the sun walks into the room. and you're just mesmerized by this glowing figure that you have to get to know somehow. So she's at the counter ordering a piece of cake, then go up to the counter and say hello, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with greeting people. Whatever happens afterwards, you'll be able to judge that. What is likely to happen, because we've got the wedding card here, is that she'll not only say hello back, but it will be a really friendly exchange that maybe leads to numbers being exchanged and then a date being set up. Finally, we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, totally different vibe. You can see that just looking at the card. Happiness is gone. Bye-bye, happiness. Six of Swords is a woman who's really she's hiding out because she's in trouble. People are after her. The swords are dangerous weapons. People are threatening her, and she's secretly being smuggled out of this area so that she'll be safe. But she's taking the fear and the negativity and the bad memories with her. Physically, she's securing herself, but emotionally and intellectually, she's hurt, she's afraid, and she carries that with her. It's not something that she can leave behind. So let's say that you're living in Israel and you fall in love with a Palestinian, and you're both guys, and it's illegal, and he's got a permit to cross over, and then one day the permit is revoked, and he is in danger because of threats being made and rumors being spread about him being a spy or a collaborator or something like that, something political like that, where someone would be in real danger and who was loved and who was in love, and then external circumstances interfered and intervened so that that person had to flee the country, both Israel and Palestine, get on a boat, go to Lebanon or go to Cyprus or go to Turkey or wherever, to get out of that situation and to be safe because of external persecution. So what we've got here is a situation where you're living your best life and you can be with someone who's also living their best life. But there may be a worry or a fear that something's holding you back, that you're not allowed, that you'll get in trouble, that if you get with this person who comes with a whole bunch of baggage, you'll be forced from your country, or you'll be shunned by your family, or you're gonna be stuck with 3 kids that you suddenly have to take care of, or you get together and you're worried that he's going to get you pregnant and then leave you, and then you're going to be stuck with a kid. You know, any kind of worry like that can destroy something beautiful and magical and divine. And that's the way the ego sneakily destroys our happiness. For instance, let's say you're a university student. So yeah, I'm using the gay example again because that's just my reference thing. Let's say you're a university student, you're in the closet, no one knows, and you're doing really well in all other areas, you're studying hard, you're happy, you do sports, you're doing everything great. And you meet someone who is just perfect for you, and he loves you and you love him. And the problem is that, similar to the Israel-Palestine story, he's got kicked out of his house because his father says, if you're homosexual, you're not going to live under this roof and you're out of here. And the kid is still at uni, but he's currently couch surfing with friends, and he's got no home, basically. Then you, as this person who's in love with this guy, you could say, okay, I love him and we could be together and really be happy. But what if he outs me? What if he wants to come live with me because he's got no home? What if he puts that pressure on me, and then I become outed myself, and then I lose my home, I lose my spot at university, and I turn from this person into that? What if this love affair destroys me? That's the question today. So you've got an opportunity here where you meet something or someone that you absolutely love and adore, but it comes with dangerous baggage. And the dangerous baggage is the ego saying, I don't want you to have this blissful relationship, so I'm going to put a big test in with the relationship, i.e. the baggage. And if you go for the relationship, you'll walk through into a new chapter, you'll be safe and you'll be happy. And the baggage will go poof. The worries that you had will not come to pass. You won't be outed. He won't demand to live with you. You can go on being your happy self. He finds his own flat, gets a job, pays his tuition. You're both happy. Everything works out fine. Then in your own time, you come out, you have a great job. Everything's wonderful. But if you choose to say, this is too dangerous, I'm going to lose everything, and I'm in a position where I can't have that. You let the ego win, you turn from that into that, and you escape from the situation. And not only do you take the fear of being outed and your life being ruined with you, you also take the regret with you of having chosen incorrectly. So today is a day that's really, the stakes are kind of high. There's a potential amazing love that comes into your life, but you're really being tested by the ego. And if you choose safety, it's not going to go well and you'll lose the relationship. And if you choose to take a risk and you choose to go with that person and see it through, then it's going to have a happy ending, and this card will turn around and the swords will be pulled out and will disappear. But you've got to go on faith. You don't know that. You don't know that the worries are unfounded. And that's why the cards are useful, because they're giving you a heads up that today you can find something wonderful and miraculous that comes with these fears, but that if you don't give in to fear, you will be happy. You've got nothing to worry about. These are just spooks, imagined monsters creeping around your head, put there by the ego to prevent you from being happy. And if you ignore the danger signs, the danger signals, and you go for happiness, you'll get happiness. And that takes a lot. That's not easy. That takes a lot of faith. That takes someone who's operating at their highest level and who can really, really live an amazing life. And that's why the test is so hard. 4 and 6 is 10 and 1 is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So not only are you, as this wonderful person, an inspiration to others, But you, as this person who makes a difficult choice and a leap of faith and takes a risk and who has faith that things are going to work out, are of even more service to other people, because you show them that you don't have to crumble under pressure. You don't have to fold when times are tough. You can choose happiness, and you're being of service to yourself because you walk through the right door. Wow. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Have a wonderful Sunday. If you like my videos, please click the subscribe button and share the videos. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.